and welcome back to Beginner's Log, the D&D podcast, a D&D podcast or a tabletop podcast or whatever this may be. I am your host, Larry, and if you look up chronic depression in the dictionary, you'd find a picture of me. I'm also followed by my players. Let's take it from the top, shall we?
That was really concerning, Larry. Hi, I'm Bella. I play Annie the Artificer Goliath.
Hello, my name's Robert, and I play Gordar Sevrok, the Draconic Sorcerer.
Hi, I'm Avia, and I play Raynor, the Elf the Bard. And that's what you look like.
Yes. And as always, before we do get into that recap, I do have a question for not our players, but the characters themselves. So, what would be a few items on your bucket list? Take it from the top. Annie.
I never really was one for bucket lists. But if I had to think of any, I guess right now it would just be to remove and study the collar, see how it works. See the potential of the crystals that I have in my bag. But the biggest thing on my bucket list, which I've had since even before I went to prison, was to arm an entire military.
That is very interesting. Did not see that coming. Okay. What about you, Godar?
It's slightly less concerning than the one before me. I never really needed a bucket list. If I wanted it, I'd normally just go and get it, and within a couple days, Father would either approve or not, and then I didn't care. But I've read novels about getting up on a skyship and traveling across the blue yonder. I think that would be amazing, to find new civilizations and things long forgotten and just be free of everything. It would be, and just feeling the sea breeze going through your scales, it would be amazing. There was one other thing that I would like to find my mother. I still don't really know her, so I think that would be quite nice to figure out who she is and get to know her a little.
Okay, and lastly, Raynor?
To be honest, Gimbal, I didn't think I'd get it this far. That's a difficult question. Maybe sleep with a celebrity? Find... build a house and pay someone to build it? I don't know, honestly, Gimbal. Why are you asking these questions? What about you?
To finish this field guide and, maybe, I don't know, get paid.
Oh, Gimbal, you're thinking too small. You're thinking too small, Gimbal. Think, what do you want to do with, the pinnacle of your life? This is the next couple years. How long does your species last? 5 years? 6 years?
A few months.
You have plenty of time.
We live to 60 the most.
God.
Oh. Really? With your survivability and walking in front of danger, that's not your people thing?
I don't know what you mean.
As he tightens the rope around his arm.
Yeah. What? I want to be a hero, just like you guys. A great hero who fights.
Gimbal, we're not heroes at all.
You guys are my heroes.
Well, he is dumber than I thought.
I think we might have to read his field guide before he releases it properly.
And with that, we're going straight into the recap.
The undead dragon soared above. Its vociferous voice boomed and resounded through the forests. Searing blue flames coated the shaking trees. Withered and rusted plates of armor rose from the ground below. Their blades pointed ahead towards the group as the old souls within called to battle. An agonizingly long and painful encounter left our group dejected, with Godard clutching their wound and everyone else condemning Gimbal for his lack of survival instinct. The scent of iron and a sight of red left our compatriots weary. Phantom hands rose above the river's surface, clawing at any body of flesh or object that came close enough to its bed. The flow of limbs, almost devouring Annie's rifle, impelled our group onwards and away from its snatching metacarpals. After a worrisome encounter with a putrescent two-headed deer and stumbling upon a guano-filled cave, the group could finally find rest between each other's night watch duties. With what should have been the end of incessant tribulations came odd and dangerous cues of warning. Sounds of rattling chains, floating orbs of light, and a cold presence unknown. Their night of terror is not quite finished yet.
So Raynor is going to kind of take a look at this thing, and he's going to open his mouth as... What does he see specifically?
You see... You feel these cold phalanges just almost digging into your shoulders. And this being before you is of grey and green. You see shackles upon their wrists, chains almost covering its entirety. A hood over this face, a gnarled, decomposing face. As best as you can tell, it's it once probably was a woman.
That's... Fuck me, that's a ghost!
Uh-oh!
What? Wait, what?
Ghost!
I was gonna whip around.
The both of you wake up from from Raynor's scream, and just where you would think Raynor is sitting, you see this figure that is almost hovering off the ground, and it almost seems to impose and engulf Raynor himself.
Wait, what? Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Annie?
What is... Oh, fuck.
My
Annie,
God.
as you say fuck and you look, you see this thing turn its head towards you. I want you to go ahead and give me a charisma saving throw, please.
Yeah, get them. Oh my God.
So that's a 7.
No, that's not what he asked. It was supposed to be higher than that. What happened?
I don't control the dice, man. We know from last session.
Okay. Raynor, the cold grip upon your shoulders relent. You see its body turn swiftly towards your companions, and it goes straight towards Annie. It goes past you, Godard, and you get an immediate chill upon you. You feel quite heavy for a brief moment as these chains also follow through your body. Annie, you see this thing now straight towards you, and before you can even say anything, you feel a cold chill that is entering your orifice.
You?
Through the nostril and mouth. Very cold feeling.
That is so...
Hold on. I said nostril.
You started
and
with
mouth.
orifice. You didn't have to go there. You made it weird.
I was envisioning...
It is a legitimate
If you just said
way
orifice
to-
Yeah, if you would just follow through normally,
orifice,
it would have
like-
been fine.
You insinuated it.
I was No, that was me trying to think of a word. You feel a cold chill that rises from your nostril, your mouth, and your ears, and blank. You see darkness, green flames. Godard, Raynor. Annie speaks to the both of you. You must help me, in Annie's voice.
Are you seeing what I just saw, Raynor?
Yeah. I figured that she was old and it was her time. It was probably a Grim Reaper, that's what it is. But help you in what way?
I have lost my child. I am your friend.
No, you're in, our friend. We don't know you.
My child. You must help me find my child.
What are you? What do you mean, find your child?
I have lost my child.
Okay, well, did you go back to where you found them? Or where you lost them? Maybe they're still... Where did you lose them?
Help me find my child.
Okay, you need to give me information.
As Annie's voice echoes through this chamber, a lot louder than what you're used to, you did not think that Annie's voice could get this loud.
That was loud.
You need to give us information if you want us to help you. And why do you need to possess our friend to do so? Just talk to us.
Maybe they can't talk to us. They don't have, vocal cords.
Oh, at least now.
Annie's arm raises and points towards the end of the cavern. And you see these motes of light begin to project beyond.
It's deeper into the cavern, right?
Yes.
The other, okay. What do you want to do?
Well, there's only one way to do. We don't have a priest, so I guess we have to go resolve this dead person's anguish.
Okay. Gordor is going to pick up the rope. Come here, Gimbal. Wraps around his forearm. Ties it.
He's still asleep.
Gimbal, get out.
Hey, spirit person, would it be fine if we could still work with Annie, considering you don't know her things? She would be more useful to find your child.
Annie, you find yourself in this vast void of darkness and green. The floor seems to be wet and sticky. And not too far from you, an apparition forms of a woman, perhaps in her late 30s. Hello, Annie.
Hello.
You must help me.
With what exactly?
You must help me find my child, my son.
You want me to help you find your son?
I hear the bombs. I hear the explosion.
Okay.
Many are dead.
How old is your son? Can you describe your son?
She approaches you step by step. Well, what appears to be step by step, but her feet just hover over this inky black void of the ground.
Oh, that's not creepy at all.
And she spreads her arms and her fingers outstretched almost towards you. And you see these lights just spring forth from her fingers as it shoots out into the abyss. And you're beginning to get visions. And you're seeing a battlefield. You're seeing one young individual who is fighting in this war. You see them overrun. You see a dragon. Then you see men running into a cave. You see men hiding.
Great.
And then blood.
More blood. Okay. Is it this cave that they possibly ran into? Or...
Silence.
Was your son a soldier in the 100-Year War? Hello? Do you want to answer me?
Silence. She just stares at you in stark silence. And then just behind her, almost like a television screen, blinks on. And you see Raynor, you see Godar, you see Gimbal being dragged by Godar, and it seems that they are standing at where you had all slept.
All right. Look, one more thing. Could I at least get a name, of yourself or your son?
Silence.
Lady, you're not really giving me a lot to work with here. Oh, that's just great. So you don't know your own son's name?
Forgotten.
Do you remember anything about your son?
Unclear. Forgotten. Again, these lights project upon her fingers. You see the young man once again. Auburn hair. You can see a scar on his cheek, on his right cheek, from just the side of his eye all the way down to his lip.
Alright, guess what? Okay, I only have that to go on. Alright, thanks for giving me something to work on, lady. I'm just gonna head out now. And she's going towards the weird TV thingy.
As you're moving towards the TV thingy, you hear her voice just as you're approaching, and you are stopped on your tracks. Find him, or I take you.
Wait, what?
As you say that, you turn around slightly and you find all these chains now begin to wrap around you and hold you in place and tightening you. Rainer, as you ask if your friend could be freed from all this because they could be useful, the voice does not respond.
Great.
Annie, you've gone through the screen and you find yourself with your companions once more.
Alright, so we have to find this ghost's son.
Why?
Because if we don't find her son, she takes me instead.
I see.
Wait, what? You see, Gordo was behind you with, a frying pan about to, smack you across the back of the head, thinking that you're still...
Don't even think about it, Gordar.
Oh, I was just scratching my back. Have you ever tried this method before? It's very handy. What's this about a ghost? What?
That weird apparition thing that you guys saw. It asked me to find her son.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, she doesn't even know his name. Can't seem to remember it. The only thing that she showed me was that he had auburn hair and a scar that goes from his eye down to his lips on his right side.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Well, that's not exactly a lot to go off.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know... I hate to say this, but if this is a ghost of someone, there's normally someone who's died a long time ago, right? According to, the storybooks and stuff?
That's what I'm thinking as well. She showed me visions of his face, but also visions of a battle. One with a dragon.
But he's
Right.
he's probably dead. Been for
Years
many
it.
years.
Mm-hmm.
What about the battle scene that we had encountered when we went to Briar Rose? Those people that were fighting each other on the eternal battlefield. Maybe he's there.
That's what I was thinking too, but then the other vision showed a few soldiers coming into this cave. And besides, those soldiers on that
Okay.
battlefield, when we interacted with them, they didn't seem to interact back, just went around us.
I see. I think the most important question is, are you going to get anything out of this? Because, you've got a detriment, but there has to be a benefit, right? You didn't ask. Okay. Do you think you can go back in there and figure it out?
I'm not exactly inclined to go back inside that weird plane of existence.
Oh, so that was a plane of existence. Mine was white. What about yours?
I don't know, dark room, dark cave, I guess, with inky black floors, very sticky, with green lights, I guess, lanterns, flames. I don't know what you would call it.
Okay. I see.
Can we please not make
Okay.
this a habit of being possessed by things? I don't particularly want my turn to come around.
Oh no, it will come around.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Probably
I
will come around.
truly hope that it doesn't. I share enough with the girls. I don't need anyone else.
My bet is Red Room for him.
On episode 14, Godar gets possessed.
Oh god.
Oh no, nightmare.
Annie, you feel as you're talking to your companions, you feel this weight on your wrists and you hear a clinging of chains. The both of you, Rainer, Godar, you now see these shackles form on Annie's wrists and you see that there are chains attached.
I'm sure that isn't an ominous sign at all.
Yes,
Did you have them before?
I did not. It seems that these are a welcoming gift in whatever cult I have been forced into.
Neat.
Ugh.
Cult? That's a leap.
What?
I don't deal
She just woke up. Relax, Gimbal.
with demons. I should not be dealing with ghosts. Man, why do I have to deal with this?
You know, ghosts aren't real, guys. Ghosts are just
Gimbal,
stories.
I have had it with you.
He just woke up, and you gotta give him some slack.
How many times has he said this doesn't exist and we've literally proved him wrong?
Yeah, that's why we ignore him.
This little rodent is living in denial.
Speaking of denial, we should probably get moving, because we don't want to see what you look like when you're chained to the floor. I don't think I could lift you. I'm very certain Gordar couldn't. And,
Don't even say it.
what?
Don't.
Gimbal? What? I wasn't...
If I find out that rodent has super strength, I will scream into the void.
You see Gimbal trying to lift you, Annie, on one leg. Like, grabbing onto your right leg, trying to lift you. No super strength.
No, she's just heavy. Don't worry about her. Let's go.
I'm not even going to dignify that with a response.
What was that?
Let's just go into the cave, get this over with.
You lead the way.
Are Annie's chains attached to anything, or are they just weighing her arms down?
They're just weighing her arms down, so they're about a foot of chain
Okay.
each side.
Oh, it's actual, like, physical chain.
Yes. Go ahead and give me a survival check within this cave.
Bruh.
Could Rainer help because he has dark vision?
Sure. So you get advantage on that.
Okay. Okay, that's a 17.
Great. So, the four of you traverse deeper into the cavern where the motes of light ends. And you come at this almost like a fork on the road. The cavern splits into two, unsure on which way to go. You take a brief moment to examine the area to see if there's any indication of where any possible signs of life would have turned. And your best guess in terms of the markings on this cavern wall, though old and faded, you best guess that it is to your left. So you take this left and you continue onwards about a good 20, 30 minutes, and you're beginning to see signs of, well, not signs, but you're now seeing here and there a cluster of bones. Not many, and bones of varying species, if you will. Humans, dragonborns, some animal bones. And I want you to go ahead and give me another survival check, please. This still with advantage.
11.
Okay, alright. So, as you continue on this cavernous path, you see that it slightly opens up a bit more. Wherever you... Despite on how deep you are here, there is a crack up on the ceiling of this cavern. Well, more of a hole where some light seems to be streaming in. You can see as this light streams in, there is moisture on the ground, and there is moss and some grass that seems to be growing within this cavern itself. Here you find that there are still some of these bones. and you are now presented with 4 pathways ahead beyond this opening.
Great. 4 ways to go. Alright, so we could do this the easy way or the hard way. Easy way is each of us go into a path and try to find something. Hard way is we all go together and do it one by one.
I don't think we should split up.
And have Gimbal go on his own. That sounds like a terrible decision.
Yeah, and you're possessed and possibly just black out at any time. No, thank you.
It's not like I can go anywhere. And Annie's gonna wave around her arms with the chains attached.
Cling, cling, cling are the chains.
Well, yes, if you get into trouble, can't help you, and vice versa. This makes no sense to split up, no.
Alright, well, which one are you guys more inclined to enter?
Let's take a look. As he kind of steps forward, trying to look at each route to see how far it might go. Like if he can see anything in the darkness.
Why don't you go ahead, everybody here, give me an investigation. That goes for Gimbal too.
Annie got an 8.
God, I didn't really investigate. He pulled out his little gaming set, pulled out a 4-sided dice, rolled it, and just points, that one. Because I got a 4.
Rainer got 18.
Oh, beautiful. Gimbal got also a 4, and he is playing with Godard with whatever set this is.
Oh, don't touch my dice. No, these.
Is it this way? Is it how?
No, it's the pointed up of the 4. Why would it be the bottom? That makes no sense. There are multiple numbers.
But
No, okay. Godard's just going to pick up his dice. Okay, it's the last time I let you touch my things.
No. Rainer, as you're examining this opening, this cavern, and you are taking a look at around, you're seeing these bones, these littered bones all across. You're now beginning to notice some sort of markings along the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see that it is leading to one of the pathways,
Okay.
which is the foremost right one.
Foremost right one. So he's going to kind of repeat that loudly. Foremost right one. See, guys? Oh, what are you doing with dice?
Nothing. He puts it back into his pocket. Yeah, I think that is a good idea, yes.
Yeah, I had a girlfriend that was a geologist. So, I think it's this one.
Oh, okay. What perchance is Godard's walking forward, oh, what happened to this? Do you still keep in contact with them?
No. We got into a rocky place. It was rough.
Like the mountains, or?
Yeah, it was like a mountain.
Okay. You're hiking, or?
Yeah.
But it's just completely oblivious to what you're saying.
That's not important. What's more important is that this is the route that probably has the most markings. So we can go down this route. That being said, Annie, you should probably walk in front just because the ghost sense might lead you somewhere.
Right. The ghost sense.
See?
And she's
You get
still
it?
waving around her chains.
Hey. He puts a hand on your shoulder. It's okay. I've been there. Being possessed is hard.
I'm surprised you can reach my shoulder.
I can't. I'm on tippy toes. It's really hard. Can you bend down or low?
Just this once. And she bends down slightly.
There you go. You can talk to me if you have any issues with this.
I'm never doing that again.
Good. That's okay. Let it all out.
What are you, my therapist now?
No. It's just that if you die, we die with you, so... This is kind of making the most of the situation right now. If you need to kind of be strong right now, yeah?
Right. And she just takes off straight into the right-handmost tunnel.
I think it worked.
Annie's head is kind of drooped down and she's shuffling forward. Not very confident.
As you're moving along this cavern, deeper and deeper, It's getting darker and darker as you're losing the light from the previous cabin that you were in.
Gordar's going to pull up his little dagger and cast light.
Perfect. So you now have some form of illumination as you continue on. It seems to wind down, and you feel a slight decline, going down deeper. I want you to go ahead and everybody give me a perception check, please.
And you got a 16?
That's a 15 for Gordar.
22 for Raynor. I think it's a dirty.
As you're beginning to descend down, you smell something foul in the air. It's the smell of rot and filth.
Does it smell anything like the prison?
No. Not like a prison at all. But very dirty, very stinky. The smell of death. More bones are now beginning to litter the way as you descend down here.
Ugh. Yuck.
Raynor is going to whisper to Gordar. We should probably be a little wary. See how there's so many bones here? That means something would have eaten them, or, worse.
Gordar's going to cast the message spell, and you hear in your head the extra sneaky version of his voice. Yes, I think so. I am a little worried about Annie and being possessed, and if it's dragging us down here to eat us, then we should most definitely be ready.
Yep, that's gonna be rough. We're gonna die here. Great.
Along with the foul smell, the cavern walls are getting tighter and quite very enclosed. Annie, you now have to sort of lower your head of just how tight this place is. There is moisture, and it is very slimy and sticky. As you're slowly descending in this slow decline, water has now begun to. You've reached a point where the water has pooled in this area, and it is not flooded, but maybe just about 30 centimeters deep of water. You see debris here and there floating in as you wade through this. Well, not wade because it's only 30 centimeters, but as you're sloshing your way through this water, the cavern gets tighter and tighter. And now more bones, dirt, and water, and at this point now the water is knee-high. Annie, you really have to crouch down now. You're almost at the same height as your companions. Gordar, Raynor, there's a slight having to duck your head down as you proceed on. You continue on for the next maybe 5 minutes, and it leads to now another opening, and you can see stalagmites and stalactites in this cavern. No light except the light that you're streaming with, Gordar. Water. You can see water, and you can see bones scattered throughout. And you're just at this sort of you're at the precipice of this opening in the cavern.
Alright, so this cave is of death.
It stinks of high heaven. Well, that's not too high heaven.
Gordar is like covering his face with like a cloth. It's like, ugh.
Mm-hmm.
It's nasty in here. It's not nice at all.
What do you see? He's holding his nose.
Stalagmites hanging from the ceiling. And, would you believe it, more skeletons. Everywhere.
Lovely.
Is it the one you want?
I don't think so.
Gimbal just started puking.
Oh, very good, Gimbal. Yes, add to the lovely smell of this disgusting cave.
Constitution saving throw from everyone,
Bro.
please.
And he got a 15.
That's a 10 for Gorda.
Rainer also got 10.
Okay. Annie, despite hearing Gimbal throwing up last night's meal, you keep it together. Rainer and Gordor, you're at the precipice. So you know how it kind of slightly rises up and you're just like, hold it. That's what you're experiencing right now.
That's so gross. Can we just use prestidigitation and just fix all of this? That'll work, right?
Let's try it out. And Annie's going to click her fingers and cast prestidigitation to clean up whatever is causing the smell, particularly of Gimbal's vomit.
You clean up the smell of his vomit, but with the sheer size and the sheer size of this cavern, the area of it, there isn't enough time for you to actually cleanse this whole place. So you're getting those moments of like clarity, of cleanliness, but then it once again gets overwhelmed by the already putrid smell within this place.
Gorda is going to get that piece of cloth, going to get into his little backpack, and he's going to pull out a very tiny little spray vial of perfume.
Oh, perfect.
And he's going to spray the cloth and place it over his nose and just like hold out the bottle to the rest. It's quite a lovely smell. Vanilla, elderberries, and some lily of the valley. If you it's not toxic, I think, to you lot. It's not to me, but we'll see.
Yep. Can you spray it on my wrist?
Little spray. It very much smells like, you realize like this is why Gordar actually smells decent. He's been reapplying perfume every
Not
morning.
bad.
Could you spray it here? As he kind of offers his shirt a little.
He does so.
You see Gimbal now has taken out his helmet from his pack. And he's like wearing the helmet and he's trying to stuff his clothes within the crevices of the helmet. So he's got this diver suit helmet on currently.
That's a smart idea. You know what would be smarter? Having a rebreather, which you don't have.
He's just like shaking in the spot, trying to hold his breath as you can, because he's kind of staunched up and he's trying to stand still.
Gimbal, come here. And he's kind of like, well, where like it's stuffed in, he's just gonna like pull it forwards, open up, and just spray it right in the nose.
That's still better.
It'll probably sting for a little bit, but at least it shouldn't be as bad.
Oh, he just bumped into a wall.
Bang.
Oh, do not spray near the nose, may turn blind. Ow.
Bang. It's just going through between the cavern walls.
Rope, get back.
And he's turned around and she keeps trudging through whatever disgusting liquid is at her feet.
As you step forward to enter this opening, this cavern sector, you immediately drop. And you find that the water is now like on your abdomen.
Now we're gonna drown.
Oh. Okay. Be careful over here. Looks like there's a very deep drop. Might want to take care of Gimbal, actually.
I can see that. Now's a probably good time to mention. I can't swim.
She like throws her head back slowly as like a sudden realization of, holy shit, you're useless. Alright, you really don't know how to swim?
I lived in the Narrows. It was a prison. What do you want from me?
I was in an actual prison. Shut your mouth.
Yeah, but you're tall. You don't need to swim.
It's a very useful skill to have. I wonder if there's anything that's floating.
Do you know how to swim, Gorda?
Well, yes. I was taught when I was young.
Oh, great, you had a dad. Yeah, that's good.
I'm not going to touch that.
Well, yes, my father was, even though people might say other things about him, I think he did quite an amazing job on me, I think.
Right.
I'm not gonna touch that. Do you see any planks?
As you're wading through this water, Annie, about 30 feet beyond, you can see that there are sections of this cavern that isn't submerged in water. There's one part to your right where you can see there is a mass bone pile. And as you get deeper into this cavern, you can see another stream of light that is coming through from the ceiling of this place. Very little of it. And the other parts where it's not submerged in water, also bone piles.
Right. Okay, it doesn't look like there's a lot of areas where it's not sunken in. Also not a lot of things that can float. Hang on, just wait.
Just real quick. Gordar, Rainer, are you still at the entrance, or have you gone and jumped in as well?
God hasn't jumped in, but he's next to the edge.
Okay, so you're both still at the edge?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just wait.
Go ahead,
Annie's going to go over to them and kind of go through her bags, and she finds a rope. Alright, just each of you hold on to the rope. I'll guide us.
As you're speaking, I'd like you to give me a strength check, please.
Okay.
Oh, no, sorry.
Oh.
Strength saving throw.
Okay. Oh boy. 7.
Okay. So, as Annie approaches the both of you, now pulling this rope from her pack, beginning to extend it to the both of you, Annie, you feel something grab at your legs, and you're immediately pulled under the water. The both of you see Annie immediately just go down as she's holding this rope, trying to hand it to you guys, and you see her just into the water, being pulled down.
Annie! And Gordar's gonna dive in.
You dive in, and we're gonna take a break.
Mother!
Oh!
Nice.
So, real quick break, guys. Go ahead. Here is our sponsor for today.
Over the coming months, a decision must be made by you, the people. Now do not assume that this is just some choice between myself and my opponent Gloom Delacroix. This is a decision for the future of Antilles. Now I ain't gonna mention the damage caused by this adventuring guild he so supposedly runs, and in such a short amount of time that it has been up and running. No, I will not do that at all. Instead, I'm gonna sit here and preach to you fine folk as to why you would need to re-elect me once more as your mayor-elect. On top of my list here is more taxes on the rich, less taxes for the poor, a reformation of the Narrows itself, have it revivified, revitalized, and gentrified. And do not think that I have forgotten, but I'm going to be cracking down faster and a lot harder on the crime out on our city. For too long have people lived in fear of these unsavory types. Well, I say no more. Working closely with our finest at the watch, we will keep this city clean and safe from all its villainy. So remember, while you're out there voting, remember the promises that were made and what I will work towards a better tomorrow. Not just for you, but for all these fine people in the city of Antilles. I am Jasper Gilman, and this is my promise.
And that was a word from our sponsors. And we're just going to dive right back in. Speaking of diving, Gordar, you went and dived right in. What are you doing?
When I dive in and like open my eyes, what am I seeing? Like, is this like deep? Is this like
because there is very little light that is coming in this room. Are you still? Yes, that's what I was about to ask.
Yeah.
So you can see now that there are parts of this cavern where you can see where Annie was standing, where the water was abdomen height, but there are parts in this cavern floor where it deepens, and not too far away from you can see Annie being dragged by something away. What are you doing?
So it's like in drag. She's getting like dragged just straight down, like into like a pit, kind like.
Yeah. So there are like pockets of holes, I guess you can describe them, and you can see her now being dragged down into one of them.
Gordar's, and then just like lets out like in surprise bubbles of air, and then is going to cast Alter Self on himself. Pretty much it. You see like his fingers kind of like grow webbing in between it. He gains the scales on his neck kind of like filter and like split as gills start to grow. As he gains a swim speed and can breathe underwater. And then he's just going to dash towards... Well, not dash because I've used my... Yeah. I'm just going to swim as fast as possible after Annie.
Okay. Rainer, what are you doing?
Rainer is kind of looking towards all of them, and he's going to be like, okay, go, Gimbal, do you want to go down? I don't want to go down.
You see Gimbal motioning the
So he's just gonna put his hands up and he's gonna like, go Annie, as he gives her bardic inspiration.
Do you need to be able to see her to be able to cast this?
I'll
give it to her.
Anyone that can hear or see me.
Okay. Annie, real quick, I want you to give me a perception check with disadvantage. I just want to see if you can hear Ordar. DC will probably be a 15.
Perception at disadvantage. Oh, that's a 12.
To the best of your knowledge, Rainer, you had given her bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Annie, no, it did not reach. You do not hear anything.
Do I remove a charge for that?
I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
So, Annie, all you can hear is your own sort of voice, not muffled, your own bubbly, gargling voice being dragged across the, through this water. You, in the sheer panic, you've let go of your rope as it rises up in the water, and you're being dragged deeper into the cabin floors, I guess. Rainer, go ahead and give me an athletics check to chase after her.
You mean Gorda?
Oh.
Because you asked Annie to listen out for Gorda, and then you said Ray. you swapped it.
This episode is the scuffed episode. Gordar, go ahead and give me an athletics check to chase after Annie, please.
Okay. Do I get advantage because I have a swim speed?
Sure.
Yay. I need it. Oh boy, that's only an 11.
You swim through the water with great ease, but whatever is dragging Annie seems to have a lot more strength and a lot more speed than you. Greater ease in navigating the waters. You yourself, while used to swimming, would this be like the first time he would have done something like this with the gills and or do you think he's done this before?
It's probably the first time he's doing it with this, but all it does is just boost what he already knows how to swim underwater. So he's got to swim, with dashing, that's 60 feet of movement. Like, he's moving fast underwater. It's just, this thing is moving faster than him, I guess.
Okay. Let's jump back to you, Rainer.
Mm-hmm.
Anything happening at your end now? Like you're both panicking with Gimbal. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do?
Gimbal, quiet. I'm thinking. How far are they away from Raynor?
You can't tell anymore. They're underwater. It's too dark in here. You can only see this light that is coming from underwater, which is, you can tell, is Gordar, which is moving towards the left. And it seems to be this. The light begins to sort of dim and shrink.
It would have dimmed really quickly because it's only 40 feet max, and he's got 60 feet movement, so it'd be gone.
Oh, so it's more than 60. He can't do anything. He's gonna just use dancing lights and just kind of like conjure these like glowing orbs, and then he's just gonna try to send them far down to see how far they are down to hopefully try to light up their path.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check, please.
6.
Okay. We'll get back to you with that 6. Annie, go ahead and give me a strength saving throw, please, with disadvantage as you're being dragged in the water.
That's a 3.
So, you feel the clutches upon your ankles, and you feel now the grip not only, loosen for a brief second, but seem to now grab you on your thighs and now on your torso, and the grip tightens, almost digging into your skin as this thing is trying to pull you even deeper. Gordar, go ahead and give me another athletics check with advantage.
Do I still see her, or is it kind of like, is it like a tunnel that's like weaving?
It is a tunnel
under the
that's weaving underwater.
Okay, so I'm seeing like remnants of like the bubbles, and that's
Yes.
that's all that's helping. Okay, athletics. It's only a 6.
Okay, that's with advantage, correct?
Oh, that's a 9.
You're unsure if you're catching up or not, though you do know that it is this way, considering it is the only way through. You did see Annie get pulled down this particular hole, and you're just trying to get there as fast as possible. Raynor, as you send these motes of light down into the water, you can see now the sections on where Annie was standing and where she was slightly walking, and you're beginning to see now there's several different holes, if you will, that lead deeper into the water, most likely into the cave as well. And as you're trying to focus on these, on what you can see down there, you now are beginning to hear the rattling of bones.
Is there rattling of bones coming behind me?
Ahead of you.
Ahead of me.
You look up, and amongst the piles of bones, one of the piles of bones, the one to your right, you now see a humanoid figure just sort of rise from the pile of bones. Leathery skin, sheens with the small light that is coming from the ceiling and also from your dancing lights. And now that you see this figure, you can see at least 2 more of the same, but curled up. Almost they look that blend into the stone. But now you see that same leathery skin, that sheen, that light is just reflecting off it, and you know that that is not stone.
Okay. He's going to kind of hope, he's going to try to use his dancing lights to kind of keep them at bay, hoping that because they were in a cave, their eyesight would be bad.
Annie. Strength saving throw, please. Disadvantage.
Oh, man. 12.
So you begin to struggle now, unsure if you can hold your breath any longer. You punch, you kick, you shake as this thing is dragging you, and it relents for a brief moment, and you've broken yourself away, and you begin to swim back to whence you came, but then you feel the immediate grab on one of your ankles once more. Gordar, athletics, please. Advantage.
That's a 15.
You're picking up speed and you're weaving through this tunnel, and now ahead of you, you see Annie. You see Annie fighting off this thing. You're unsure on exactly what you're looking at. With Annie thrashing about and with this thing clutching onto her, it's hard to tell on what it is, but you see Annie break away and she's now moving closer towards you, but then that thing just grabs her by the ankle once more and is now trying to drag her even further. You are relatively close now. You're about 15 feet away from her.
All right. Did I have to use that dash action to get to this?
I'll give you an action.
Okay. Gordar is going to put out his pointer and ring finger, the little beads, and is going to cast chromatic orbit this thing and use lightning.
Oh, cool.
As the fangs go into crackling lightning and then just zip through the water towards this. That's first level, and I am not in my innate sorcery, so it's a flat roll. Unfortunately, it's only a 9.
So I can't imagine that casting a spell underwater would be the same as casting it normally. It is a bit difficult to cast this spell once more, though this thing has noticed you cast this spell, aiming straight for it. It sees the bouncing of the, I guess, your spell through the water, and it breaks away, letting Annie go as it moves, as it swims on its own further into this cavern, this tunnel. So Annie is currently free, but let's just go back to Raynor. That thing that you are trying to keep at bay in hopes that it does not move. The other figures that you can see, at least 2 or 3 that you can see, has not moved from where they are, and they're, your best guess, they're probably asleep. But this one that had awoken from the pile of bones dives into the water, and you can now see it heading towards you, and it is going to go ahead and leap at you. And I want you to go ahead. Let me see here. You see, as it's swimming towards you, it lunges towards your feet in hopes to try and drag you down.
Mm-hmm.
And that is going to be a 14 versus your AC.
I mean, he's cutting words.
Okay. What does that do again? If you could just run that by me.
Uses a supernatural wit to sap the confidence or competence of any others. So basically, I'm going to use a bardic inspiration die. I roll it, and then that reduces their roll.
All right, perfect. Go ahead and roll me that cutting word die for me, please.
So it's -4 from their roll.
So it would be a 10. You see it swim towards you, and it lunges towards your feet to try and grab. And because you are able to see this thing and you are aware that what it's most likely going to do, you kind of just like take a step back. No, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything you'd like to do?
I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on it.
All right, go ahead and do that for me, please.
So, they have to do a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw, or take 3d6 psychic damage. If they succeed, they take half as much damage.
All right, go ahead and give me that damage, please. They rolled a 7.
That is 13. They also have to take reaction to get as far away from me as possible, if they have reaction.
So you see, as you've done your spell and the room rings with it echoes the whispers that you conjure, and you now see it sort of turn back and begin to swim backwards, and then you see it descend down one of the tunnels. Annie, you have now been freed from this, from the clutches of this thing, and you see Gordar 15 feet ahead of you. That thing now that has grabbed you is swimming away behind you. What do you do?
What is the thing that was chasing after Annie?
You could not tell what it was.
Oh my god. Well, Annie's going to immediately swim towards Gordar and even swim past him if she can make it.
Okay, go ahead and just give me a flat athletics check to try. Oh, probably.
Can I give her the help action by like dragging her along with my swim speed?
Sure. So now it's just a flat athletics check, please.
That's a 3.
You're slowly not passing out as of yet, but you're now feeling because of how quick you were dragged down, and how much oxygen was released from your lungs, you're finding it difficult to swim through, and you're now slowly beginning to pass out.
Godar's going to cast message. So you hear, Annie, and he's going to grab your bag of holding, open it up, and just like try and like push, like point, get in the bag.
She's going to try and lift her heavy arms, hold onto the bag, and just pull
Godar's also
herself
just shoving her in.
Alright, well that's a
Water
bit
Now that
rude.
you're like,
now-
whoa, you're fucking drowning. Get
Yeah.
in the bag. Get in the bag. Get.
Water is now streaming into the bag of holding as you're now also trying to get in the state that you're currently in. It isn't very wide. You have, with your size, it is very difficult to squeeze yourself in. So, and since Gordar is helping you try and get in, just give me a flat dexterity check, please. See if you can wriggle your way into the bag.
Nat 20.
Very good. Okay.
Hey.
So, you look at the mouth of the bag, and you're trying to assess whether you can go in this or not, because you know your size, you know your frame, and you figure with the delirium that you're currently experiencing, you think you can make it, and you go in arms first to making yourself as thin as possible. And as you go in arm first, Gordar is assisting you with his hands upon your waist, trying to push you into the bag, and it gets caught upon your hips for a brief moment. And one push, and water is beginning to stream in.
Instantly closes bag.
Yeah, so as the water is streaming in, you instantly close the bag.
Godar's just going to grab the bag and then just hook it over his back and then just swim as fast as possible back up there. So while she won't have the full 10 minutes of oxygen in there, she should have enough to keep her alive. And he's just swimming as fast as possible, not looking back, just going as fast as possible right now, trying to get back up.
Sure. Raynor. That thing has descended down into one of the holes. And with the whispers that echoed upon this chamber, you see the other 3 figures now begin to rise, and it is now all eyes on you.
Okay. How far away are they from me?
30 feet. And what I'm going to do now is going to get everybody to do a... what's the word? Initiative.
Okay, can we get that one more time without spreading it out over like 30 seconds?
And with that, can I just please get an initiative roll from everybody?
Cool.
Including Annie, who's in the bag?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Get in the bag.
Explodes out of bag.
What did we all get?
Annie got a 15.
Gora got a 7.
Rainer got 14.
Let's just go ahead and start this out. So, one of these leathery skinned creatures, Rainer, you see now beginning to swim, dives into the water. With your motes of light, you're able to see where it's going, and it's heading straight towards you with great speed. As it swims, it leaps up into the air and is going to make an attempt to grab you. So does an 18 hit?
It does.
Okay, so you see this leap towards you as you're trying to back away. Gimbal as well is backing up with you, and this thing leaps up from the water as it takes its claws and it brings it down across your chest. So I'd like you please to take let's see here. Go ahead and take 5 points of damage for me, please. And now this thing is, as it takes these, as it slashes across your chest, you see this thing that is hulking before you, that stands at least a foot taller than you, crouched down because of the area that you're currently in, this tight space, and its body shines, it sheens with the wetness that it had just gone through, and you see these large claws for its hands, and you see no visible hair that should be there but isn't. It's humanoid-like face, skin gone from the side of its face where you only see its teeth, rows of sharp teeth, and it opens its mouth and it produces this large tongue, very venom-like, and it almost as if it wants to lick you in a way.
Yeah.
Annie, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
That's a 12.
Okay. So, in the state of delirium, you've gotten in here. You are in this void, this empty space, this starry empty space. The colors of purple and deep blue. And you almost kind of, I guess you see stars in this pocket dimension that you've never ever been in before as you float aimlessly. You can see just water sort of like just floating. You know how water floats in space? How and then you see all randomly, you'll see a few of the items that you've had in your bag of holding just float across you. You are in this eternal space and you are unsure on how long you can hold, but you is there anything you'd like to do in here?
Honestly, I don't know if there's really anything to do in here. I think she's just gonna try and find some way out, I guess. See if there's like a door or a what do you call it? Like a flap of fabric that's kind of just floating, maybe?
Give me a perception check.
Perception check. 11.
Alright, we'll come back to you on your turn. Rainer, you are up. You have this thing just before you.
Rainer is going to use Tasha's hideous laughter on it. So
okay, cool.
He's going to see it and he's just going to be like, "Good God, you're ugly."
And go ahead and just remind me what that does.
So it is a spell that any creature that I can see within range makes a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it has prone and incapacitated conditions for its duration. During that time, it laughs uncontrollably if it's capable of laughter, and it can't end the prone condition on itself. So at the end of each turn, it gets to re-roll, or if it takes damage.
It rolled a 17 flat.
Unlucky.
It's now, as you cast a spell in hopes that it takes effect, and this thing steps back for a brief moment, and it begins to cackle as its tongue whips back and forth, and it now begins to step forward.
Oh no. I was kidding.
As you're looking at this thing, staring at this thing, and backing away from a distance, you now see that other figure dive into the water. Gordar, you are up.
Action and movement to dash. So 60 feet of swim speed, going up as fast as possible.
You eventually reach the top of this tunnel, and as you ascend upwards, you just see right next to you a creature that dives, and you are now side by side. You see this tightly fleshy thing. Again, you notice that this creature upon his jaw have no skin with its exposed teeth. This one has elf-like ears, and you notice that it has these huge claw-like hands as it now is swimming alongside you as it notices you and sort of turns.
Okay. That's concerning.
Mm-hmm. It is. So, Rainer, this thing, as you're saying, I am kidding, I'm joking, please, sir, do not approach, I do not consent.
It's
Time
just a
out.
prank, bro. It's just a prank.
You see it as it's laughing at you with its... It dives forward and lunges towards your jugular as it tries to take a bite. And does a 16 hit.
Cutting words.
Cutting words, go ahead and roll that for me, please.
A 1.
Oh, there's a 15 hit.
It does.
As you try to use your cutting words to get away from this thing, you reel back and it lunges for your jugular, but only biting your shoulder. It almost tears at your flesh as you can feel the teeth, its teeth and fangs and incisors dig into your skin. You now feel its tongue trying to wrap around your arms, and it pulls back, and you can see blood dripping from its teeth and jaws as it continues to laugh. And as it laughs, it takes a swing at you with its claw. Hold on, guys. So, does a 24 hit?
Does.
Okay, and it is a critical.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so it's an automatic hit no matter what.
Before I give you the damage, I want you to go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
3.
As it laughs with your blood streaming down its jaw, it takes a swing at you with its massive claw, cutting across your chest. You're going to take 5 points of damage. Okay, and as the claw makes contact and rakes across your chest, you feel the sharp pain of it raking there. It almost burns, and you're slowly unable to move. You feel more stiff, and as you try to move even further, you cannot. Your eyes dart back and forth, unable to move or say anything, and you are now currently paralyzed, which means that the condition will end the end of its next turn.
Okay.
Target has the paralyzed condition until the end of its next turn. So when this creature acts again, at the end you will no longer be paralyzed.
Okay.
Annie, you are venturing in this void space, trying to find some sort of exit, and you see, with all the water that is floating about, not too far from it, you can see like a crack, a breach in this void of space.
All right. And he's going to
try to float towards the crack, trying to investigate if that really is the way out or if it's just an anomaly in the bag.
You go forth and air swim in this void.
Sure.
Going past the floating water, just sort of like pushing it out of the way. And you examine this crack, this tear, and there is nothing like it anywhere else within this void, this starry, purpley, deep blue void.
Mm-hmm.
And your best guess, this is most likely the exit.
Okay. Can Annie stick her hand out there and feel what's on the outside, if it's still water or if it's like air? Just her flailing right arm, just trying to gauge what the hell's happening outside.
We'll get back to you.
Bruh!
So, Rainer, you are currently paralyzed. So, this means he loses a turn, correct? For being paralyzed? Yes. I'm going to say yes. Okay. Now, this creature that is alongside you, Gordar, as it's swimming and as you rose from the tunnel, it turns its body to sort of face you as it's swimming, and it's going to go ahead and dive towards you. As you're swimming along, you're taking aback for a brief moment to what you are seeing, and you feel the bag that you're now carrying, you feel a hand just come forth, and it's slapping about, and it's like now hitting you upon the chest, and it's waving and everything. Annie, as you stick your hand out into this breach, you feel wet, you feel water, and all this water is now like gushing through the breach as you're trying to flail about. As this creature comes towards you, Gordar, you see it unhinges its jaw, and it's going to try and bite you.
God, I was just slapping back at the hands as you swim. Just like, get back in there! What are you doing? It's been like 40 seconds. Get back in there!
As you're flailing about trying to get this hand back inside the bag, this thing just dives towards your jugular. You can see its jaw opened up so wide, and it just chomps as it misses you. And as it misses you, it does this spin where it takes its claw and tries to claw you across the chest. And it turns as you're flailing about trying to get Annie to put her arm back inside the bag. The claw misses you.
The way he's like moving in the water is still very like serpentine, like when you see snakes underwater. It's very much of him just like weaving. and just like, but also just like frantically like, get back in the bag.
Which most definitely helped you as you're trying to, as this thing attacks you.
Gordar is going to ignore this creature, not seeing that Annie is trying to get out of the bag, and is going to go towards the edge where we jumped in.
Okay, so
with 30 feet, I get back there, but there is an attack of opportunity upon me.
Okay, so as you're trying to swim away and get away from this thing, as Annie's arm is flailing about. Okay, so this one is a total of 23 versus AC, as you're trying to swim away.
Jeez, yeah, that does hit.
Okay, before I give you the damage, why don't you go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw with a DC of 10.
That's a 17.
The claw that just rips upon your side, the opposite side of wherever you have the bag, and you're just going to take 6 points of damage.
Is that slashing damage?
Yes.
Okay. And I need to do a con saving throw, which is a DC 10. I have advantage on that. Oh, I rolled a natural 20 and a 1. So a natural 20 for a 25 on the concentration.
You're good. So
20 and a 1.
Holy wow.
You As this thing claws you on your side, you're taken aback for a moment, but you manage to just slip away and reach the edge of where you were once standing. As you pull yourself up onto the ledge, Annie, you are now feeling air. You're no longer feeling water. Water is no longer flowing through. You pull yourself up onto the ledge and you stand up, Gordar, and now you just see beyond you, about 10 feet ahead of you, this thing just almost crouched because of the height of this tunnel. And you can just see Gordar just beyond him. You see Raynor just beyond him. I am messing up so much today. I apologize, everyone. So you are now up there.
Yeah, he's going to just like splutter up, dragging himself up, just throwing the bag to the side, just letting it go splatter. Going, she'll get out in a second. And Gordar is going to pointer and ring finger and do a sorceress burst at the creature in front of Raynor.
Sure, go ahead.
I am going to use my bonus action to activate innate sorcery.
Mm-hmm.
So I get advantage on this, as the crown, very much looking like some kind of underwater weird monster now, that with like the gills, the webbed feet, like the more like slim like physique, and then just the crown of just like the snakes. Okay, so
as you're doing this, you can just hear Gimbal as his voice echoes in this tunnel, and you can just hear him going, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Shut up! As does the, and it's going to be electricity, lightning damage. That's it. 23 to hit.
Those most definitely hits.
Unfortunately, I didn't roll an 8, so that's 10 points of lightning damage to the creature in front of Raynor. And he's going to use the rest of his movement to like move halfway there.
As you hit this thing, it makes contact and it turns around like real slowly, Resident Evil style. And you see again the exposed teeth, lack of jaw, and you see this tongue just sort of slowly creeps out of its mouth, and it looks at you, and it gives that laugh once more. That gargled laugh.
Have you ever done something and then instantly regretted it? That's me right now.
As you say the instant regret, you hear a splash behind you, and another one of this leathery skinned creature is now at your behind. And you hear that splash, and you feel this thing just lunge towards you, and it's first going to try and take a bite out of you. Gonna take a moment. And whoo! It's my second crit of the game. So
we need to weigh your dice. You crit way too much.
I pray to the dice gods, and I just before this session, I'm like, please allow me to kill them. Please allow me to kill them.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to go ahead and take 18 points of damage. As that bite upon your shoulder, the teeth really digs into your shoulder, and you can feel the teeth breaking skin, and it pulls away with your blood just oozing from its mouth as it takes a slash at you as well.
Alrighty, I succeed on my concentration throw.
Perfect.
With a 13.
Guys, you're not going to believe it.
You're joking.
Swear.
You are not going to believe it.
Mm-hmm.
You are not going to believe it.
Mm-hmm.
But it is another crit. With a total
You're
of 24.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Just give me 1 second.
Okay.
No.
I don't know what's happening.
The silence is so deafening right now.
all I can do is I hope you roll low.
I want you to go ahead and also give me a Constitution saving throw, please, with a DC of 10.
Mm-hmm. Well, I succeed that.
Okay,
with a 23.
That's good. And then you're going to take an additional 8 points of damage.
Oh.
That's not good.
As this last one slashes into him, you see from these two, just in strong hits, just crushing into him. More or less just falls to his knees, barely holding himself up with 1 HP.
You see this thing slowly now. As you struggle to sort of stand, this thing almost tries to circle you, but there isn't enough room to circle you, so it sort of slightly weaves and it's just moving closer and closer. The one that was in front of you sees you goes down, almost going down, and then is now face to face with you. Raynor turns back around, knowing that it's no longer in danger. And in your current state, all you can do is stare upon this thing, as you can feel, while unable to move, you still have some of your senses about you, and you can feel Gimbal grabbing on your leg, trying to pull you as best as he can, but he can't move you too well. But he's trying, and he's like, I don't know what to do! I don't know what to do! And he's clearly panicking. Rather than using speed, this thing just takes a few steps forward, step by step, real slow, and then immediately bites down onto your neck.
Mm-hmm.
And as Gimbal is pulling you, this thing tries to bite to your neck, and Gimbal pulls hard enough where you fall back on top of him, and this thing completely misses his bite. And we're going to say it is now Annie's turn. Annie, you can feel the ground as you're flailing about. You're a bit dazed with all the water that was rushing in moments ago, but you seem to be able... Air is now coming through this. That stink, that stench, that awful smell is now wafting in this crevice.
Oh, okay. Alright. Gotta get out. She's gonna try and army crawl her way out of the bag.
Sure. Just give me a dexterity check, please.
Dexterity check. Why? 2.
Okay, you struggle, and I'm going to say that you managed to get yourself halfway out with one arm. The one that you were flailing with is out, and now the mouth of the bag of holding is like from your other arm to the side of your chest, so you're partly out, and you look around and you see one of those leathery things just there to your left. It's back to you, and then you look to your right and you see another one with its back to you, and you can see Gordar just sort of like go down for a brief moment. I'll allow you one action with disadvantage, being partly in the bag.
As she grunts and screams, she clicks her left hand, which is still in the bag, and she casts Shatter, and the point of the spell will be in between the two monsters that are approaching Godar.
Okay, so you're definitely going to get that one creature, and by your best bet, as you're currently unaware of the one underwater, but I am going to say that you will hit that one as well. So so they need to make a Constitution saving throw, is that correct?
That's correct. DC of 14.
Okay, so tell me about this spell first of all, and then what it looks like.
Okay, so a loud noise erupts from a point of your choice within range. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered there makes a Constitution saving throw, taking 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
Okay, and what does it look like?
So, right in between the two monsters, you will see a very broken sphere that has very sharp spikes sticking out of it as it just spins frantically, but also grows in size as it reaches that 10-foot radius.
Cool. All right. Awesome. Just go ahead and roll the damage for me, and I'll do the Constitution saving throws on these two things.
All right. Please, dice gods. Huh.
All right. What is the total damage?
Total damage was 11 thunder damage.
And this is if I recall correctly, this is a loud noise, right?
Yes.
I imagine that it rings throughout this whole cavern area. The sound bounces off the wall, and you can see this one particular one that is facing Gordar reels and almost is affected by this noise, and it is almost drowning it, and you see it begin to bash his head up against the cavern wall with the noise ringing upon its head. And as it continues to bash its head on the cavern wall, you see it drop to its feet.
Okay. That's one.
And you are unsure about the other one. Raynor, some feeling is now returning to you. You can feel Gimbal upon your back, and you can feel mobility once again return to you. It is now your turn.
So he's gonna kind of look down and notice that Godar is on his knees. He's kind of reeling with her, and he's just gonna try to stand up, but he realizes he really can't right now, as he casts my bonus action, Healing Word. So he's gonna cast it at 3rd level. So that should heal for 6d4 plus 4, which would be 14 health.
Very
Thank
nice.
you very much.
God
yeah,
damn.
so he's humming a tune that he remembers very vaguely as he sees the creature in front of him, and he's going to use Dissonant Whispers again at 2nd level.
As you're humming this tune, this creature is now also beginning to somewhat hum it along with you, as if familiar to it. And it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
DC 15.
Alright, so go ahead and do the damage for me, please.
So that is 10 damage.
So what do these whispers sound like?
They're insults. They're words of things that Raynor has heard all his life, just concatenated in his head that emulate from him.
Okay, so you see this thing slowly is going to be descending upon you as it wishes to feed on your flesh, and it crouches down even closer. And as you begin your whispers, you see the creature pause for a moment, and it looks to its left, looks to its right, and you just hear it go as it's snapping its jaws, its tongue licking the air. And it's going to take that 10 points of damage. And is there any other conditions when they fail to save?
If they fail to save, they must, if it can, it has to use its reaction to get as far away from me as possible, using the safest route.
Can't exactly go past Gordar or this half person in a bag, so...
I mean, Goddar's on his knees against the wall. It's not exactly hard to go past him.
I can't... Okay, so...
You can't... If you move through another creature's space that isn't a friend, it counts as difficult terrain.
Alright, so... Sure, this... As it's looking left and right, trying to discern of where the sound is coming from, it's gnashing? Is that correct? Gnashing at the air as it licks the air itself, and he turns around and almost tries to scamper along the wall and moves and almost knocking you over, Gordar, and you see it dive into the water. And from the water, you see as it dove in, the one that had chased you in the water, you see now this one is slightly different from the others. Its head is slightly bigger. It has those elf ears, and it looks at you, Gordar, and then it looks at you, Annie, and it looks at you, Raynor, still just down on the ground. And seeing you as prime target, Annie, it rushes past you, Gordar. So if you'd like to make an attack of opportunity, you can do so.
Lashes out with his little dagger. And very weakly smacks into the ground with a 10.
So as it's weaving its way past you, you try to swing at it with your dagger, but unfortunately does not make contact, as it immediately dives towards Annie upon your free arm, as it takes a bite out of your free arm.
Shield.
So that is a total of 19 versus AC.
It does hit.
You can shield if you want, and does it block it completely?
Oh man, no, that sucks.
Because it adds 5 to AC, doesn't it?
It does,
Is it
and
enough?
it would have missed.
So it would have missed.
It would have missed.
Okay, so what does your shield look like as this thing lunges towards your arm?
So, it looks like a stray piece of rock has just flown into place. Goes from nothing. Yeah, and then it just kind of appears right in front, as if it was, how do I put this? As if it just flown there and then just stopped in place immediately.
Okay, all right, perfect. So the way I see this, Gordar, as it passes you, you can see this thing as it unhinges its jaw once more, and you can see this massive maw as it's coming towards you, and this stone that you've brought forth to shield the bite, you see it take a chunk out of this stone as it's biting it, and it crushes it in its jaw as stone scatters all over. As he does that, it tries to go and swipe you just on the wherever you are exposed, whether you're on your stomach or your back. If you're, are you on your back or are you on your stomach?
I imagine that she's on her stomach.
Okay, so it's going to, as it crushes that stone, its claw comes down to try and rake your back.
Oh god.
Hey,
Okay.
she needs a reaction though.
So that is also a 19.
19 hits.
Okay, go ahead. Are you going to use another shield?
Yep.
But shield lasts for a whole round. She doesn't need to use another one.
So this
Because it's
okay.
a reaction, right? Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
it
my
lasts
mistake.
until the beginning of her next turn. Yeah.
Yes, sorry, my mistake. Okay, so as it takes a swing at you, your shield, another piece of stone, a piece of the cavernous wall just comes down and protects you, and you can see its claws just rake across. Godar, you see its claws rake across this stone as you can see sparks flying. Okay, you are well protected. Lucky. And Godar, you are up.
Gora is going to look at this creature, and he's going to say the word "halt" as he casts command
Cool.
upon it. So it's a first level. It's not concentration. It's nice. DC 16 Wisdom saving throw, please. And if it succeeds, I'll tell you what it does.
Awesome. So you're targeting the one that just lunged at Annie?
Yes.
Pow pow. That is a 1.
Oh, okay.
I saw you worried.
The way
there.
you said that, I thought you rolled another natural 20, and you were doing that noise to me. I was like, God damn it. So, on its turn, the target doesn't move, takes no actions or bonus actions. It is technically just stunned for the turn.
Okay.
Can't do anything. So its next turn, it can't do anything.
Awesome. So you see this thing rake that stone, and you make the command of halt. And as you make that command of halt, it sort of tries to straighten itself up. However, with the height of this thing, so it's still kind of only still hunched over.
And that is going to be his turn. kind of just like now just like laying up against the wall, just like breathing heavily, just like.
That one is still swimming away. Does it need to make any sort of save or anything like that again?
Nope,
at
it
the
just
end of
can
its
come back
turn?
now.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, I don't think it's like it has to leave, does it? No, it just says that it has to just try to get as far away as possible.
It's not a it's not a mind control thing. It's just for that you use your reaction to run, and then you can decide to come back.
you hear a splash of water once more, Gordar. You take this moment of this moment of reprieve, stopping this one thing. But then the one that had just passed you now rises from the water slowly, and is now looking around. You see it eyes you as it licks its lips. And in the chaos, in the moment that you've had to have to breathe, as it's rising, you hear that slushing of water. You see it rise, and then you see it slowly move towards you as it quickens to try and bite you. That is sadly a what is that? 3 versus AC.
Oh, sadly, after the 2 natural 20s, I don't think so. That is perfectly fine, and I'm glad it doesn't hit.
So, as you panic for a brief moment, and it lunges as it takes a bite, and his head like just hitting the cavern wall where you were sitting, and turns around and tries to swing at you with its claw.
I think at this point, like, Gordar's, like, rolling.
Yeah.
Like, he, like, pushed off the wall, and it's just rolling on his side, like, across the, like, very small, like, tunnel.
So, imagine a dive towards you, like, bang, hits the wall, and then turns around, seeing you trying to roll, and then swings at you. Yeah. That is a 14 versus AC.
It does not hit. He's a little bit too fast for it. As
Perfect.
He continues, hits
Oh,
the back
yay.
end of the wall and is facing the creature, just like as he's like trying to pull himself back
As
up.
you're rolling, you actually hit the legs of the one that you've halted. So within this tight space, there isn't a lot of room to move, but you've just now you're there, and it looks at you as it misses, and it's almost what would it be doing? It looks at you, and it's like tongue whipping back and forth. Okay,
Oh, you're an ugly one, aren't you?
Annie. You are up. You are halfway through this this bag of holding. Would you like to try and get out first?
I think so. Yeah, she's gonna try and climb out further.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a dexterity check. This one will be fairly easy because you're already halfway out. So just a DC of 10.
All right. Okay, 17.
Perfect. So why don't you go ahead and describe to me on how you complete this ejection from the bag of holding.
Oh boy. So Annie's right arm is already out. Half of her chest is out as well. She's just going to try and use her right arm and maneuver her left shoulder out, and then she brings out her left arm as well. And from there, it's just like shimmying off a pair of pants at the end of a long work day. Like easy peasy, just take it off, throw the bag away. Although she will pick it up later. She's up, she's crouching. She's done, she's out of the bag.
And as you're now out of this bag in this crouch position in front of you, you can just see this leathery creature just almost hunched, stock still.
Okay, I'm just gonna move away from you, goodbye. And she's going to walk around it.
Walk around it towards Gordar.
Maybe not towards Gordar, but behind
Okay, so you're
this
going
leathery
to...
monster.
All right, so you go step backwards towards where Raynor and Gimbal is. Raynor still down currently on the ground with Gimbal. So let's just say you've taken about 5 feet away.
5 feet away. Is that still considered melee range?
I'll say you're just outside melee range.
Okay, perfect. If she can, she's gonna now bring out her rifle.
All right. Go and fire away at this thing.
Oh man, please hit. Man, Annie needs a W. Okay, dirty 20.
You take aim at this creature, unmoving. It is a surprise that you're finally going to be able to hit something that with your rifle, considering that it isn't moving. So it's great for you. Thumbs up.
Yay,
Go ahead and give me that
target practice.
damage. Exactly, target practice.
Oh, 12 points of damage.
You take aim at this thing. You wanna tell me how you finish this guy off?
Oh, wow, okay. Alright, so, just after Annie is done sneaking around it so its back is facing her, she cocks her gun, aims it right at the nape of its neck, because it's hunched down. Once she's at there, she pulls the trigger, bullet goes straight flying towards it, and you just see the bullet skitter and scrape against the skin of the neck as it almost tears itself open, doing the final blow at the back of its skull.
It falls back. Judging from your position, so it's going to fall backwards on top of Godard.
That's fine.
That
Ooh,
one is
sorry.
down. Anything else you'd like to do?
How's Raynor doing?
He is down in the ground.
Okay. Too bad for you, buddy. Annie doesn't have any healing spells prepared today. Unfortunate.
It's fine.
So Annie's just going to go over to you, Raynor, and just pat you on the head. Very
Am I
awkwardly.
dying?
You might
Am
be.
I-
I'm sorry. I hope you
As
go
you
out
s-
peacefully.
As you say, am I dying? It is currently your turn.
Okay, so the only one left is in front of Godar, right?
That's correct.
How far from Godar? Like, would you say?
We can
5
say
feet?
about... it's 10 feet away from Gordar, but for you it's about 25 feet away from you.
25 feet. Okay. He's going to throw his dagger, trying to aim for behind the creature as he does Cloud of Daggers.
Oh! So you go ahead and toss your dagger. You see it fly through the air. And Annie, you watch him throw the dagger and you see it completely miss its target. And it now just floats right there behind this creature. Go ahead and give me that damage.
That's 13 points of damage.
You now begin to hear the familiar whirl. Whirls.
Whirring?
Thank you. English, please.
Revving the engine.
Yeah. And you now begin to see a multiple of blades just form around this dagger as it picks up speed, and it is spinning, and all these blades are spinning, and it is cutting across this creature, making it mincemeat as blood and flesh just fly everywhere. It is decimated. Silence falls before you. You have a moment of reprieve.
That was not nice at all.
Oh my
What?
god, Godar. And he's going to, try and shove the body off of Godar.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry.
This is fine. I'm glad that you're alive. Oh. Just lays on his back, just breathing heavily. The girls are just curled up around his face and neck.
I have to say, smart move for my bag of holding. I could not have done that myself.
I tried. As it'd be the end of the time where he's losing concentration because he's just so hurt. Just the web fingers split back and the gills grow back. It becomes a bit more not so slimline. Is Raynor okay?
He seems alright. Right?
Oh, I might just have a little nap here. Oh.
I got you, Raider. You feel Gimbal hugging at you, Rainer.
Yeah, Rainer's a little uncomfortable, but he's just like, he genuinely is a little shaken the fact that he was almost gonna die and Gimbal was the one that saved him, as he's just like, he kind of pushes you off lightly, and he's like, Gimbal off lightly, and he's just like, thank you for saving me, as he stumbles over to Godar and uses healing word again.
Slightly hear Gimbal weeping. A quiet weep.
That is 18 health more.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Okay, what are we doing? Are we going back? Are we going further in? Or one of those creatures that son that you needed, Annie? Ow.
At this point, I'm not sure if we even went the right way.
Everybody give me a perception check, please.
I swear to God. Annie rolled a 5.
That is a 19 for Gorda.
15 for Rainer.
It makes sense, Annie, that you did not notice, for you hear a voice in your head.
Ah,
The spirit, the woman's voice, simply says, my son, my son. Rainer, Gordar, you hear movement in the water. And you see just at the end of the cavern, a figure rises. You see the head come up with auburn hair. And you see leathery skin that sheens and shines with all the light that is in here. You see very similar to the creatures that you had just fought. But this one seems to be different, seems to have remnants of its clothes, its armor that it wears. And you also perceive a scar on its face from the eye to its lip. And it ascends up onto the water, and it bites at the air, and a tongue comes out, licking the air and looking towards your direction. And that's where we're going to end it.
what?
Oh, we found your son and he's undead. He's gonna eat our faces.
Are you... Why do you always do this? Why do you always
Larry.
have to end it on a cliffhanger? Dude?
Big cliffhanger.
Keep you wanting more. Keep you wanting more.
My dear sir, we are going to need to weigh your dice.
Yeah, that was incredibly
2
unfair.
sessions in a row, you have been natural 20ing the hell out of it. Can you swap your dice with Annie? Because we need that pendulum to come back the other way,
seriously.
please.
Annie has been so... I'm sorry, girl. Useless. Oh my god, she needs...
Feels good to be king,
Jesus.
baby. All right, say goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.
Bye.
Gotcha.
Bye. See you in table talk.
See ya.
I hate you.
Oh, and goodbye, Mrs. Akmonic, wherever you are. Or is it good night? Good night, Mrs.
It's too late for
Akmonic,
that.
wherever you are.
She's already left. She's already
still here
sleeping.
somewhere.
She's already knackered.
Water.
And we're back. How do we all feel?
Fuck you. Seriously.
Why are you so mean to us?
Yeah, why are you doing
Seriously,
this to
so
us?
disrespectful.
It's a bit of I think this episode, personally for me, I think has been our most scuffed episode. Just with
Real.
a lot that has been happening, but
Well, luckily for the listeners, they're not going to know that.
yes.
So,
Well, I'm
Unless
telling
they
them
release the,
right now.
the rough cut.
no, we are not releasing the rough cut. I am going to edit this and make it sound good. Do not worry.
Man.
Oh man, but I'm glad you guys got here.
Yep.
I'm glad.
Man, that was... Oh, the moment you got dragged under, I was freaking out. I was
dude.
like, oh.
I straight up thought Annie was gonna die. Like, whether it be by,
Yeah.
loss of breath or, like, the
Mhm.
constraint tightening of whatever it was that was holding her. Like, I was fully expecting to bring up, like, a new character sheet and just be like, all right, new character. Time to roll for
Jeez,
stats.
I'm not even gonna lie, I completely forgot Alter Self gave me, like, a swim speed and all that kind of stuff until literally, like, 10 seconds before my turn, and I was like, fuck, yeah, go. Holy shit.
Oh,
I
man.
think for me, definitely that was two highlights for me would be that where Annie is being dragged by this thing, and then also as well with one of the creatures rising from the bone. I can just picture both Godar and Gimbal just seeing this thing coming up from a pile of
You mean Raynor?
bones. Oh, this is what I mean.
Again,
This is what I mean. This is.
How
The
do you
names are
get
not
them
even
mixed
the
up? They're
same.
so different.
I think it's just today. Like, one of the reasons why this episode is so scuffed. Like, I've done that several times today on this particular episode, but yes, when Raynor and Gimbal sees this thing just rising from that pile of bone was such a cool thing for me, and I think I enjoyed that combat a lot. I'm not normally a big combat guy, but it was interesting. I did very much like rolling a few 20s. So,
Only you, Ray. Only
Bro, I
you.
had 1 HP.
Oh, jeez.
1 HP.
Mhm.
Then you were like, it's an 8, and I was like,
Oh,
like
God.
I had 9 HP. Holy. Oh, this is not scripted. I swear, that's my F. Like I was just like, please roll low, please roll low, please roll low, please roll low. Oh my,
It was,
that was so
low
close.
enough.
His reaction.
But I did really well with my concentration checks. Thank goodness, because the moment getting hit underwater, I'm like, if I lose Alter Self, oh boy,
Yeah,
this
we're
is gonna
doomed.
go bad really quickly.
Mhm.
And then and then not getting stunned, which is, what are they, paralyzed?
Yeah.
From these things?
From the claw attack.
Far out. Yeah, Jesus Christ. And then I love that Raynor was doing his own little battle before you even get there, just like
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on his own for a bit.
Oh, poor Raynor.
How do you feel about your life being saved by Gimbal?
That is something that I don't know how he would react. I think he's genuinely just like, oh wow, how do I process this?
I mean, even it was pure accident,
Mhm.
like, but because it was a miss, and I'm like, how do I describe this being a miss? He cannot move. And I'm like, oh wait, I did say Gimbal was tugging at his leg, trying to pull him. So he pulled him enough to make him fall over, which was perfect for me. And I'm like, oh, that's so good. But yeah, this particular session, this was all improv. It was all improv, this one, because the ghost that turned up was from a random table that I did have.
Mm.
And again, I didn't want it to just be a straight combat with a ghost. I thought that I wanted to make it a bit more interesting than this. So I figured, oh, what could a spirit want? And so all these thoughts were coming to me, and I'm like, oh, yes. When everything started to click in my head, I'm just like, yes. Bones, teeth, tongue, and the blood. Oh, it was just, I enjoyed it. So I hope you guys had fun.
Yeah, it was
No,
a
Larry,
very fun
you
session.
don't tell them that this was an improv session. You plan everything.
Yeah, I
Everything
definitely
is
planned this.
meticulously organized and planned.
Yeah.
And if there are inconsistencies, it's because of eyes and our ears. We are an unreliable narrator, not you.
Cut that!
Yes.
Cut that, everyone! Cut everything I said! Rob, cut that improv bit! But yes.
I really liked just the dynamic of the group, because they still are kind of reeling from each other. Like, they're still a little bit hesitant. But like this session, they were just like, hey, we're gonna die, but we still have to look out for each other. And I really like that. The moments between like Rainer and Annie, even though Rainer pisses her off, she's still like head pat and he's still like shoulder pat. Like, I've been there too. Don't worry, possession is not that bad.
The shoulder pat scene was hilarious, because in my head I was imagining Rainer just like on his tippy toes, but also trying to get that extra height. Just goes off of 1 foot, so he's really trying to reach for it, and then she just gives in and then just leans down. That was like a really good visual in my head. And also, how Godard just grabbed Annie's bag of holding and just told her to get inside. Brilliant. I didn't even think about that. That was so good.
It's a plan that he said before, because he would have, like, he's from a rich side, you know, who doesn't have a bag of holding, you know?
Yeah.
He, like,
his favorite purse.
Why would you, like, because they all have, like, tiny purses, but, you know, they want to have a lot of money on hand. They don't have a credit card. So it's just, like, a ton of money in a tiny purse, because it's fashionable.
Yep.
So, like, he knows of, like, where people have, like, you know, stretched them and like gotten their +1s into parties and like stuff like that. So like it's like, oh, well, I know it lasts a little bit. Get in the bag.
Yeah.
So good.
I thought it was really nice also that when he got to that place, he immediately attacked the person that was on Rainer. And I was like, that's neat, because like, even though he's not on the best terms with Rainer, he's still gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna still look out. And Rainer's still healing him, just like, hey, he's the person who's saving us all, you may as well, because Annie can't hit anything.
Jesus.
Hey,
Is this your
she
first kill
delivered
with a
a
rifle?
killing blow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she delivered. No, I don't think this is the first kill, but this is like the first kill in a while.
In a
At
while.
least let her
Yes.
have that, okay? Like, dude, you
Don't
guys are
kick
so
the
mean.
Goliath while they're halfway out of the bag.
I think, yeah.
Come on.
I think after this, he'll be like, good job, Annie. You've done one.
I
And he'll
think I
just be slightly mean.
actually I like your concept of shield as well, where it's just using stuff that is around you. So I did imagine a chunk of the cavern wall came off, like it just became part of your spell, which is really, really cool. I like that. How do you feel being in the bag of holding?
Interesting, actually. I like how you described it as like being blue and purple while having like a starry sky. That was sick. Except I read the description of how big the bag of holding actually is, and hang on, let me get it. This bag has an interior space considerably larger than its outside dimensions, roughly 2 feet square and 4 feet deep on the inside. So I'm imagining, like, while you imagine that she was like floating in there, I like that visual. But I was also thinking with the literal description, and she's just like, what do you call it? Like hunched over, clutching her legs, just in there, like, okay, what do I do? What do I do? And then there's just like guano seeping over her neck and like onto her clothes. I was imagining that as well, and I'm just like, dude, Annie's not gonna like this. Like, she's livid right now. That's why she was so silent in there, because she's like irritated.
So for me, like, the way I've always pictured bags of holding is when you open it and you look at it, it just looks like a regular bag. But then if once you've put something in there, it opens up an interdimensional space, a different dimension essentially. And I always pictured like it's just this void. And I like that imagery of it just being this void out somewhere. And you just see the objects that it's a pocket dimension, and you just see all the stuff that you have put in here, and it's just floating about. So I forgot that you had guano. I would have mentioned you see a floating chunks of guano. If I had remembered that, I would have mentioned that as well. But for me, for me, in terms of bag of holding, I think that's how I like to imagine it and describe it. So.
Yeah, it definitely makes more sense for this world, especially. Yeah.
Okay. Had a lot of fun, guys.
Yes.
That was a good chaotic session.
Yeah, very chaotic indeed.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see everyone next time. Hope this is time for a second. Oh well, maybe we can talk about it openly. But after this episode, we are going to. Can I say it? We are going to dance. Primarily me. I'm going to take my shirt off. Unfortunately, none of you are going to be able to see it except these three. So, in saying that, goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Good night, Mrs. Akmonic, wherever you are.
Please get out of the water. You can't swim forever. You will drown.
I don't think she's making comments.